Look at my Star Trek toys! Whoosh! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Look at My Star Trek Toys. It's a little show where I'm Keith. I show Mike my Star Trek toys, and I have not showed Mike what we're going to be unboxing and reviewing today, but I think you're going to be excited about it. How's it going, Mike?
It's going well. I'm always excited playing with toys for a living.
Living. Yeah, sure.
Well, we are living, so I mean, it's not completely fictitious.
Yeah, sure. We're definitely taking a loss on what we've spent on our toys, but it's so worth it. It's so much fun to play with y'all. So I think, without further ado, because I know this one is going to be fun for Mike, let's hop over to Toy Cam. Whoosh, and I'm just gonna throw this up there and let you live react to what this is going to be.
Whoa! Oh man, synchronicity. Last night I got, so my mom and I've said this many times before, our Saturday nights used to be watching The Commish with Michael Chiklis, and I just downloaded the entire series of The Commish. It was actually harder to find than I thought. And also the entire series of the up-resed Quantum Leap. And I had never watched the actual Quantum Leap pilot. My mom came over last night, and I was like, hey, Mom, I got something fun to do. Let's watch the pilot to Quantum Leap. Now, spoiler alert, a lot of the B-roll and special effects they use in Quantum Leap doesn't hold up so great upon a revisit. But you know what does hold up? Scott Bakula and Dean Stockwell. The chemistry between the two... Bakula is so committed to every choice he makes in every scene he's in. I absolutely love this guy. I'm so psyched to see him in action figure form. A little bit jealous, in fact. Never watched Enterprise, but I guess I could because that predates the Deep Space Nine, right?
No, but I mean, it does predate. However, no, you cannot watch it. Of course you can't watch it.
What are you talking about? I thought it was a spoiler. Keep me out of spoilers. That's it.
What do you think we're going to do after we watch Voyager?
I collect Social Security?
Depends on how the election goes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, it's been a long road, folks, getting from there to here.
That's
but
awesome.
So this right here is the Art Asylum Deluxe set from Broken Boat, which is the pilot of Star Trek Enterprise. And so we have opened and reviewed a few of the individual figures that came out at this time. This is also 2002.
It doesn't sound like a long time ago, but that's a long time ago.
It's a really long time ago. Yeah, I mean, it was literally half a lifetime ago. Hard to imagine. And so, other than the original, than the figures by themselves, they were going to be building a giant playset, a 7-inch scale playset, one piece at a time. So this is the Jonathan Archer with his captain's chair, and it makes noises and such. So we'll explore that as we get there. And then they were going to build out parts of the bridge. So Malcolm Reed comes with his tactical station. They have T'Pol in her science station, and they were going to release Travis Mayweather at
T'Pol,
helm.
not to be confused with T'Pring.
No, yeah, yes, exactly. Also Vulcan, but different person. However, the Mayweather helm was never released, so they never actually finished this bridge, which sucks. But these first two came out in 2002, and I guess the other two were supposed to come out in 2003, and only the T'Pol one was released. And folks, that one is hard to get. It was limited edition and sort of coming out at the end, but guess what? Do I have one in the next room that we're going to be opening up at some point? You're darn right I do.
Yes, Keith, source.
So, yes, so lots of fun stuff. So let's get into this and take a look at this box. So you can see here, back to the old Playmates ships, they have a Try Me button for some of the authentic chair action sounds. Now, I think this is a moment where anyone who's ever known me will know I must insert the fact that my family created these sounds that we may or may not hear. I'm unclear, so I'm just gonna put it up next to the microphone, and let's see if it makes a noise.
She might need a new battery.
Actually, it might need a new, but it's trying. I appreciate the effort for 22 years ago, trying to make that sound. I hope it's a battery type that I have in the house. We'll find out.
You've
I
got
don't
all
really
kinds
know
of
yet.
batteries. You've got all kinds.
I do, but it might be one of those like weird round ones. So we have our Art Asylum Pog. So don't worry, that's going to be part of it. Let me see on the side. You can see, just typical branding. This is from the Star Trek fan club. You can join right here. Good to know. Let me see what's on the other side. Just usual kind of stuff. Now on the back here, you can see what the line was going to be. And so you can see Series 2 coming up here with the away seat, and they did do a Shran and a did they ever actually release it? That's my question.
Who was okay, Keith, ready for this?
Okay, yes. Yeah, all right.
I'm hearkening back to Strange New Worlds because we had a character who died in the first season. Oh, spoiler alert. Who was don't help me. Andorian?
Dude!
Did I do it?
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, what was his name though? Something Hemmer.
Careful.
Hemmer
Yes.
the Andorian. Nailed it.
Well, guess what? There is a
Guess what? You're wrong on both accounts.
No. You're totally right. And there is an importantly featured Andorian on the show, enough to get a action figure in this. But here's the question, Mike. Any guesses who plays that Andorian?
Is that Kelsey Grammer?
It's not a terrible guess, all things considered. But someone from Deep Space Nine, known for being a scene stealer and playing many characters.
Wayun?
Yes, it's Jeffrey Combs plays Shran as well on the series. So hopefully,
has Kelsey Grammer ever been a Trekker?
He was. He did an episode of Next Generation.
Okay.
So there you go. So anyway, hopefully we will acquire all of these things over the time. I know the ship is hard to find, but I'll try to get my hands on one. I imagine
that a customizer somewhere has 3D printed the missing pieces, right?
Actually, yes. One of our friends from I think it's Jürgen from Germany actually did exactly that and built it out. Hold on, let me look it up, because I think he did actually complete that. Jürgen did. He did a 3D print and finished out that piece. So anyway, really cool. You can see here what they did. Asylum also does credits, which we really enjoyed in the XO6. So we're also going to be getting the 7-inch Nemesis figures, some of which we looked, and the Borg assimilation figures. Are those like the weird giant ones? I don't really know, but I know that they exist. All right, so let's not waste any more of your time, and let's get into this here box. Break into this carefully. So, so first off, let's get our Pog, which is, I think it's the same as the other Enterprise Pogs. Let me do this on camera. So I wonder how many of these are still exist. Because like the choking hazards, everybody got them as kids and then immediately lost all the choking hazards here. But there it is, Psycho Toys, Enterprise, cool. Glad to have it, because if you're gonna have the figure, you got to have it. So there's a bunch here in the box. So as you're actually building out the play set, it's actually pretty substantial here. All right, so let me get into this. The great looking captain's chair. How hard are these seatbelts gonna be? Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
Always about the seatbelts, but you see here they have is this meant to be a stand to put the the bridge on?
It looks
don't really know.
diorama-y.
It looks diorama-ish. It might. You could actually probably put the bridge here and put that in the background. That might be cool. All right, I'll set that aside for now, and we'll get into that. Instructions. Ugh, of course it's the stupid batteries I don't have.
The D's?
No, it's
battery
the,
ones?
It's
Or the watch
the
ones?
little tiny ones. Wow.
Yeah, that's a no dog.
Worked real hard, but it's still trying. That's the important part. So as we're building out, this is actually pretty cool. Because I'm assuming this is sort of like the big centerpiece here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. There we go. So we build out the back here. And then you put on these wings on the side. Well, I mean, that started to look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just as a playset. By itself. This is really cool. I gotta say, like,
You're freaking?
I really like this.
I mean, it's definitely a cool. That's the piece you want, right? If you can get the piece with the chair and the captain to sit in the chair, that's pretty bad. That's pretty badass.
Yeah. All right, so let's. I tell you what. I mean, the quality on this is much higher than I would expect. Like the. Gotta do it on camera, Keith. On camera. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty substantial. It's got the.
What spinsies?
Got a swivel on it. So if I put that on there, and now, no.
It looks like it needs like a peg piece.
I think so. Oh, I just had it the wrong way. Okay, and then you've got the swivel chair. So you put that all together. Like, that looks pretty damn cool.
Yeah. We got to get Bacula sitting in there.
Well, I just want to save Bacula for the finale. Because I know you're just waiting for Bacula. You don't give a crap about any of this.
Yeah, I love Bacula.
All right, so here we go. That is a remarkably good sculpt.
There we go. Wow.
Look at that.
That's good.
What a great sculpt. All right.
Definitely a concern on his face.
Yeah, he's just
A furrowed brow.
And you can also, with the head articulation, you can really just, do some storytelling with that. That's a great sculpt. All right, so like we have done with some of these pants here are loose rubber, so you can have the full articulation of the hip joints. We have shoulder articulation. We also have a ball joint there. We do not have alternate hands, but we do have that articulation. I wonder if those hands come off. If you could borrow some hands from Trip or somebody else. Little stiff in the elbows here, but that's understandable.
How old is Scott Bakula now?
Oh, you know what? I'll tell you exactly how old he is. Eternal. That's how old Bakula is.
Oh my goodness. This October, Scott Bakula will turn 70.
Good Lord. He was just in a musical here in New York. Ooh, I'm a little bit nervous about this elbow joint. I don't want to mess that up. So, he's gonna keep his arms wide here. But there he is.
That's cool.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Got a little bit of a fupa there with that bend there. Well, we'll put like
put a dog in his
lap.
lap. Put a dog in his lap.
Put Porthos in his lap. But wow. So
the fupa's weird. I gotta tell you.
Fupa's a little weird. But look, we're all weird down there. There's a reason I crop a picture where it is.
That is very fair.
There's a very specific crop going on here. Oh God, he left. But I tell you what, even with the sounds not working yet, and I'll get the batteries and we'll do like a Keith found batteries, look at all the sounds episode at some point. But yeah, that's really cool, and it displays nicely, sort of from any direction because they completed at each of the sides. Now, obviously, the other consoles fit here when you get them together. So when we open up, sorry, Scott, please forgive my, intrusions here, trying to get this to look not weird.
Hey, Keith, I was just Googling to try to see if I could find the sounds. So I typed just Art Asylum Archer sounds. And guess what the first thing to pop up is?
What's that?
Our video of Vince and Mayweather.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, that does not speak well to the
not gonna
how
help
well
us.
the line's doing.
That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help us get the sound.
If we're the number one search, like your line's not doing very well. But you know what? That's really freaking cool.
Yeah, might need to get one.
Well, I mean, especially once we start watching the show, you're definitely gonna want one of those. Yeah,
That's cool.
wicked cool. All right, I mean, Art Asylum 2002.
That's our top Art Asylum for sure.
Yeah, I
Taking
mean,
the crown.
the sculpt is great. So if you don't have the weird fupa, you can have him standing behind his chair.
There you go. Yeah, we can't see that, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh yeah, see? No. Now all the business looks in the right place.
Oh yeah, for sure. There you go. That's it.
That's probably the better move there. He's giving orders from here. That's fantastic. I love that.
Yeah.
It's funny. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, but now it's really cool. And I look forward to opening up the T'Pol, which will make many of you. I know. Look, I know we get the comments. We hear your cringes when we open up these figures, especially the rare ones, which the T'Pol one is. We hear it, but we are opening these here and showing them to you, so you don't have to open yours. And we're making yours more valuable because there's one less sealed figure. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
No?
Well done, Keith.
Yeah, there it is. So speaking of people we are grateful for, I was trying to think you're welcome. I don't have a you're welcome for them. Thank you to them.
Yes.
Our patrons here at patreon.com/K.
You are welcome to be one of them.
There
at
you go.
Patreon.com/K&M. And of course, you spend enough moolah, you end up on the Hall of Fame, which unfortunately is just this slide.
What's unfortunate about that? It's a great slide.
It's a great slide. I
It's
wish
the
there was
greatest
something...
slide.
Oh,
No
boy.
slide has ever been golden.
All right, until next time, let's see what we got. This has been...
Look at my Star Trek toys.